市议员黄敏仪、李琳达、卡班。皇后区公共图书馆首席执行官沃尔科特，法拉盛图书馆馆长曾阳和皇后区公共图书馆的支持者23日在法拉盛图书馆门前集会，呼吁恢复图书馆系统5800万的预算资金。
对，今天市议员黄敏仪跟李琳达，然后他们一起在这边抗议，关于削减那个图书馆的经费，因为我们都知道法拉盛图书馆它是大家一个夏天的避暑地，因为很凉快啊，你走进来真的很凉快。
I'm Councilmember Sandra O, and here joined by several of my colleagues, Councilmember Linda Lee, Councilmember Tiffany Caban, and the Library of Queens, and the President of Queens Library, Dennis Walcott. And they're here. What are they here for? They're calling for a restoration of $58.3 million in funding cuts from our city budget that our library so desperately need. What do we say? Libraries! And together, we're standing here together with one clear message. Library matters. They're important to our community, and we must restore these funding to ensure that they continue to help every single New Yorker. These recent budget cuts eliminated the 7-day critical service across branches and have severely reduced access to critical service. So the library right here, Flushing Queens Library, it used to have 7-day services, and now we do not. So what do you say? No library! And when I first took office, this library was closed. And because I heard from so many of you, and I want to thank the president of the Queens Library, we worked together to make sure this library was open again to everybody. And I grew up in this community. As someone who came here not knowing a word of English, library was the first place I went to borrow the books so I could learn the language. And as I grew up, it's where I went to after school to get the resources I need. And right now, this library, beyond all this, is where immigrants come to access the resources that they need. Library is a trusted place. It's a place where people speak multiple languages here, especially in a community like this. It's where so many groups host events for our community. So today, we're going to support, what do we say again? No library! So right now, I want to invite our Councilmember Lee to come up and say a few words. Still morning. Good morning, everyone! Good morning! There's no better reason that I'd be missing church this morning other than to be here to make sure that we are fighting for our library. So let's just say on 3, no more cuts, all right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. No more cuts! No more cuts! No more cuts! No more cuts! I just want to thank everyone for joining us today. I want to give a special shout out to Dennis Walcott over here, who's been a huge supporter and champion for our libraries, and also to our colleagues, Councilmember Tiffany Caban, as well as Councilmember Ong, whose district we are in. And I just want to say, when I was working in the nonprofit sector at KCS, we came here and did so much of our programming at Flushing Library because it's not just a library, it's not just a place where we come to read and get books. There's ESL classes, there's social services, there's other nonprofits that use this space. And on a day like today, our libraries provide essential cooling centers for a lot of our seniors, and it's a place where they can actually come, seek refuge, and look around. If you do a 360 panorama of where we're at, we are in one of the largest immigrant hubs in the city. There is so many different languages spoken, so many different needs of our AAPI and further communities that are out here. So we need to make sure that the cuts are restored and that the devastating cuts do not impact our crucial and essential services that are happening out here today. So I thank all of you back here for standing with us, because these programs are for you, they are for the community, and we need to make sure that we continue fighting until that very last minute before we do the handshake and before we vote on this budget, we need to make sure that these services do not get cut. So again, 1, 2, 3, on 3 we say no more cuts. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
No more cuts! No more cuts! No more cuts!
And with that, of introducing our amazing council member, Tiffany Caban.
Good morning. My name is Councilmember Tiffany Caban, and I love the library. I love the library because, for me, like many other folks, it kept me safe and healthy as a young child. My home branch now is the Astoria branch, but my home branch when I was a little girl was the Richmond Hill branch. And I still remember getting my first library card. And in a community where it was largely lower income immigrant communities, where my family was certainly struggling with a lot of different things, from economic insecurity to substance use to mental health issues, the library was a lifeline. And I'm not alone in that. I understand what libraries mean to others because I wouldn't be here without the public library. And so when we're talking about what's at stake here, and it's only a little bit over $50 million out of an over $100 billion budget, this is a drop in the bucket budget-wise for a service that literally saves lives. So we're here to call to make sure that we have available 7-day service, that our libraries are open. So when I say what do we want, you say open libraries. What do we want?
Open libraries.
What do we want?
Open libraries.
What do we want?
Open libraries.
To the Speaker, to the Chair of our Libraries Committee, and to our host for today, Councilmember Ung and Councilmembers Lee and Caban. I want to just say a big thank you for your leadership, your advocacy, your support of our libraries. My name is Dennis Walcott. I have the honor to being part of this great library team here. Yang and the entire team here at Flushing. You deserve a big round of applause. And Councilmember Caban said it all as far as what we do for the community. We are here for the community, to serve the community in so many ways. We provide that safe environment. We provide that nurturing environment. We provide that cool environment. We provide the safety for our children. We provide the opportunities for people to get better, to learn new skills, to learn new languages, to participate in the American dream. We are the most trusted institution in the world. The most trusted institution in the world. And as a result of that, we take that seriously. We are here for the public. If we were open today, this great library would have 3,000 people come through the doors right away to get our services. Think about that. That's how trusted the Queens Public Library, the New York Public Library, and the Brooklyn Public Library systems are. We are here to serve the people of New York City and beyond. It is unacceptable for us to have budget cuts. It is unacceptable for us to be in this discussion at all. Our budget should be fully restored. The $58.3 million needs to go back to our libraries so we can do our job. We should not be up here begging and asking for money that is rightfully for the people of this community, the people of this city. These dollars benefit the residents of New York and beyond. So I want to thank the leadership of the City Council for your support, your ongoing advocacy, because what you are doing is tremendous for our libraries, and we truly appreciate it.
Mr. Walker. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Yang Zhang, Director, Queens Public Library in Flushing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for standing up for the library. And thank you so much to the City Council members for advocating for the library. In Flushing Library, I witness how vital the library is to the community. The library is a vital hub to our community. Every day, thousands of people come into our door to use our service in the library. For example, just one day, April 29 this year, we had 4,881 people came in to visit our library in one day. 4,881 people. The library is not just a place with books, the library is also a safe and welcoming place for our children to learn and study, and for the people in the community to get information, to access to resource, to attend programs. To our immigrant community, the immigrants use the library as the first gateway to integrate into the new society. They use the library to learn English, to get information for service. So if the budget cut happens, that means the thousands of people who come into the library every day will have no place to go. That means we will have fewer hours of service on top of Sunday service is no longer available. That means we will have fewer books on shelf, fewer programs, and less resource that so many people depend on. We can't let that happen.